You can't be a home recording studio without PC. Hello there, Michael here from Micro Audio channel. If it's a home recording studio for recording vocals and singing and instrumentals, or is it for recording voice for voice actors just like me, or even for maybe a simple podcast studio or a radio station, you need a great PC because the audio interface is going to be the heart of your studio, but the PC is the place where everything will blend together. The PC won't have much of a difference in terms of the studio quality of your sound, but depends on how powerful your PC is, you will be able to create faster, to be more efficient and to be more effective. You will be able to record many different songs, or your recording process will take longer and you won't see errors and the shutdowns and everything. So the powerful PC is a great way to have an amazing home recording studio. There are 5 things we need to consider before buying a PC for home recording studio. And the first one is RAM or RAM memory. The higher the RAM memory is, you will be able to have more apps open on your PC. And especially this goes if you're using many different plugins, many different effects, processors, because maybe you will need to have open one digital audio workstation, and then you will need to have open your favorite browser, which you will looking at some how-to YouTube videos, just like this one. Having higher RAM memory will cause to be more efficient and to be more faster as well. Try to aim at least 16 gigabytes of RAM, if not 32. 8 is on the downside. If you're recording only voice with no effects, just simple raw recording, 8 gigabytes will going to be fine. Try to go with 16 or at least 32 gigabytes of RAM. The more advanced users will also go for 64 or 128, but you don't need that if you're just starting out. Second thing is processor, and here we need to separate Mac from Windows PCs. So the Mac, the Apple PCs, probably if you're buying a newer Mac from around 2021 I think and above, because there is M1 chips and now even M3 chips, which are going to cause very fast speeds and amazing PC performance. If you have some money, I suggest buying it. If you don't, there is also a cheaper option. On the Windows side of things, you have companies Intel and AMD, which are of course great at making great processors, but from the Intel side, I'm talking about processor i5, which is the bare minimum. If you have some money for i7 or i9, it will be even better. Third thing is disk space, and here we are talking about SSD drives, solid state drive, which are the fastest, and the price is, of course, they are not so expensive anymore. You can find some great options from 30, 50, 70 bucks, etc. So SSD drive for your main hard drive, and with at least 512 gigabytes of memory. And now we are coming on the point 4, again on the disk side of space, because you need to have external hard drive in order to save those large files on the separate safe place. You can also use Google Drive or iCloud or Dropbox or OneDrive for this. I do prefer having an external hard drive because it's here, no matter the internet connection and everything, I can access them wherever I want. If you're going with the external hard drive, then you will probably need to go with the option of 1 terabyte, 2 terabytes, 4 terabytes, etc. And the price is again not so much, maybe around from 50 to 100, 200, 300 bucks. Number 5 is number of ports your PC has. And why is that important? Because if you have an USB microphone, and if you're recording a podcast where you have 2 guests and 1 host, you need to plug all those cables inside, plus your maybe mouse or your keyboard, etc. So you need 4 or 5 of USB ports. And if you are doing it via an audio interface, probably you'll need just 1 USB port for your audio interface, and that's all. If you are hooking up some other gear. Most of the audio interfaces are now connected via USB, but if you are having those a little bit older audio interfaces which are built in on your PC, we are talking about those big PCs, not the laptops, you will probably need some additional hardware as well, but I won't talk too much about it because I'm not sure how these things work. So after those all 5 steps, that's all. You will now have a nice, good PC. You don't need to care too much about your desktop, neither about your graphic card, because you don't need it if you are not doing video. And if you are doing video, then you need even more higher specifications from which I told you right now. So you will need much higher specification and a lot higher budget for doing a video on your personal computer. I hope this video helped you, and if it did, please like and subscribe and let me know in the comments down below which PC are you going to choose. Till next time.